Hello, everybody. Today is December 29th, 2015. Thanks for joining me today on the Moneybag 73 channel. With so many new people on the channel who seem to be confused with what this channel is primarily about, I'd like to start a new series starting today called Throwback Tuesday. From today until I run out of videos that are just as valuable now as when I made them, I'm going to post a blast from the past every Tuesday. Some of you may not care to see older videos, but I enjoy considering the time frame the video is made and comparing the content to our present situation. So I hope you enjoy these. I am going to do my very best to put one up every Tuesday, and this may last just 2-3 months or maybe even up to 6 months. I haven't done all the research. I have 540 videos. I imagine quite a few are just as relevant now as when I made them. The channel really started on September 9th, 2009. So this is going to be the first video here, and hope you enjoy. Let me make something clear to any of the new viewers who might be watching this video. This is not a get-rich-quick channel. In fact, this is not a get-rich channel at all. From time to time, I'll put up videos of things that I'm interested in off topic from the main theme of the channel on ancient history or UFOs or earth changes or whatever it might be that I'm interested in. I'll put up a video, but for the most part, the videos on this channel are in preparation for what I feel lies ahead and to help people protect what they've worked for their entire life or what their families worked for their entire life, so that it's not stolen through inflation. I'm of the camp that we're going to have high inflation. I don't know if it's going to be hyperinflation. I believe we're going to have high inflation. There's a group of people that believe we're going to have high, deflation is going to be extremely high. Harry S. Dent Jr. and Robert Prechter are of that camp, that we have high, extreme deflation coming, deflationary depression. Well, I see an inflationary depression. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's what's really going to happen. All the research I've done for the last 5 years, that's what leads me to that belief. There's a really great debate between Robert Prechter and Peter Schiff, an inflation versus deflation debate, where Schiff basically says that the government's going to offset the deflation by money printing, and I agree with Peter Schiff. So that's basically what the channel is about. It's about protecting yourself with gold and silver, which are the best ways to protect yourself in an inflationary environment. I could be totally wrong. That's just what I believe. I mean, that either you go with it or you don't. I mean, that's a choice you have to make for yourself. That's why education is so important. You have to pay attention to what's going on so you can protect yourself and your family. And that's what this is about. I'm not obsessed with money, as some may believe. The most important things in my life are family and learning. Those are the two things that I enjoy the most, or getting together with family and learning. A little bit of entertainment thrown in here and there, but really I have a passion for learning, and my family is very important. So I just wanted to lay that out there. And with saying that, real quickly I wanted to take a look at what money is. A lot of the problems we're having are because we don't use money. We're on a fiat monetary system, paper money system that's backed by debt. It's all every single dollar in existence has debt attached to it. Came into existence through a loan or through a debt instrument. So real quickly, I'd like to look at what money is. Thousands of years ago, money was determined by the markets to be gold, and silver is the second best money over time. It's actually been used as money more often than gold throughout history. But Aristotle gave us a good understanding of what money is. He's a student of Plato and was the teacher of Alexander the Great. Through Aristotle, we learned that money needs to be durable. That's why we don't use wheat and we don't use seashells. It needs to be divisible, so we don't use diamonds. And it needs to be convenient. That's why we don't use lead. It needs to be consistent, so we don't use real estate. And it needs to have intrinsic value. And that's why we shouldn't be using paper and electronic entries in a computer system. And that's why gold is shown itself to be the best money over time. And it should also be rare and portable. The main uses of money are as a medium of exchange, a unit of account, and a store of value. In our current monetary system, we don't use real money. And that's part of the problems that we're having now. That you have to keep creating more and more debt in order to sustain all the money that's been created. We have to keep creating more and more debt. I think the problem for most people is that they don't understand what, the current monetary system. If you ask someone on the street, about the current monetary system, they'd probably tell you that the dollar is backed by the gold in Fort Knox. I think that's what I believed before I learned what was really going on. And I think that's what most people believe. So basically, I just wanted to say that the current fiat money system that we're on has a perfect track record. That is that all fiat paper money systems throughout history have collapsed, every single one. And I believe that the US dollar will collapse at some point. And I have determined that precious metals is the best way for me to protect myself outside of a food supply for any disaster that might happen, and a way to protect what I have with guns and ammo and what have you.
Very quickly, if you could answer another question, because I'm curious about this. The price of gold today is $1,580. The dollar during these last 3 years was devalued almost 50%. When you wake up in the morning, do you care about the price of gold?
Well, I pay attention to the price of gold, but I think it reflects a lot of things. It reflects global uncertainties. I think the reason people hold gold is as a protection against what we call tail risk, really, really bad outcomes. And to the extent that the last few years have made people more worried about potential of a major crisis, then they have gold as a protection.
Do you think gold is money?
No.
It's not money. Even if it has been money for 6,000 years, somebody reversed that and eliminated that economic law.
Well, it's an asset. I mean, it's the same. Would you say Treasury bills are money? I don't think they're money either, but they're a financial asset.
Why do central banks hold it?
Well, it's a form of reserves.
Why don't they hold diamonds?
Well, it's tradition, long-term tradition.
Some people still think it's money. I yield back. My time is up. Thank you.